Welcome back, people, or if this is your first time, welcome. Hopefully, you'll find this useful. I put this together because a lot of people are literally thinking about buying boats at the moment, and this is the month of January, and it's not a bad time to start thinking about it, ready for the season. But a lot of people, like me, when I started, just went out and bought a boat and then didn't realise the sort of money you're looking at and the things you've got to think about. So I put this video together so that people can start thinking about the type of boat they want, the things they ought to consider when buying it, getting a survey done. On both the boat and the engine, it is most helpful to get both done. Surveyors will advise you whether the boat is worth it or not. And then you've got to get it moved to where you need it. You're going to get it done by road transport, tow it up yourself, hire a skipper to sail it round to where you need it, or sail it back yourself. And then you've got to consider the time it'll take you, the marinas you may have to stay in, the fuel and provision cost if it's a distance away. Once where you need it, you've got to think about lift-out charges, storage fees for on and off the water, insurance and ongoing maintenance, anti-foul, oil change, greasing joints, cleaning, repairs and general maintenance. Does it come with a dinghy or an outboard as well? You may need one. Think about these things, these are all costs. So here's the list of your costs. Transport by road. First of all, you've got to travel to find the right boat. Then you need to get the survey done. Then buy the boat itself if you're happy with it. Then you've got to consider transporting it to the home harbour. If you transport it by road, it needs to be lifted onto transport and the mast taken down. And then when you get it there, you need to lift it off the transport and step the mast. If you're going to sail it back, it's basically the same. Travelling to find the boat, getting the survey done, buying the boat itself. But then you've got to think about hiring a skipper if you don't want to skipper it back, or sailing it yourself. You have got to have provisions, fuel, gas, crew expenses. And then marina fees or mooring fees on the way back where you might have to call in. And then, of course, there's insurance. Now, insurance will range, and you may not be able to get insurance for the area you need. So check that out first before you decide to buy a boat and put it somewhere. Then, of course, there's the safety equipment you need. Life jackets, radio, harness, flares, life raft, PLB. All of these cost a lot of money. And then comes personal equipment. Wet gear, jackets, trousers, hats, socks, gloves for both warm and cold weather, sailing boots and sailing shoes. If you're going solo, you don't have to worry about anybody else, just yourself. But make sure you can get ignition, start and stop from the cockpit, failing reefing, both in mast and foresail, an asset. Autopilot is essential for when you get tired, need a break, tea or go to the loo. And get gear that really is good for solo sailing, where you're comfortable. With crew, it's the same as solo sailing. Useful to have controls back to the cockpit. Is the cockpit big enough for your crew? Do you have enough comfortable berths for people to sleep? Is it a warm and cosy environment? Happy crew, happy sailing. Cooking facilities and storage for lots of food. Organise a rota for sailing long journeys. Allocation of bunks for long and short people. With a family under 12s, you'll need good safety rails and netting. It's important. Privacy is also important, especially with teenagers. They like their own space. Is there enough space in the boat for people who will sail with you? Passing each other, getting around the table, getting in and out of the heads. People stowing gear. Too many bags cause problems. Do you want smoking or non-smoking? Lots of charging points you will need for books, iPhones, etc. A serious consideration when buying a boat is the type of keel, and it's essential for your sailing areas. Keeping it in a marina, sailing in deep waters, long distance sailing, any type of keel is suitable. The best being long keels, fin keels, or triple keels. Bilge keels or lifting keels will work. Shallow waters, creeks, drying moorings, or bays, you will need a bilge or lifting keel, or again a triple keel, but certainly not fin keel or long keels. Qualifications. Are they essential? In a word, no. Are they important? Yes. If you're considering qualifications, for me, radio course, day skipper, and first aid course are the most important courses, followed by sea safety, diesel engine repairs, boat electrics, etc. I personally don't like online courses. I don't think they're very good at all. Talk to the RYA, they'll advise and tell you where the nearest best courses are in your area. Finally from me, headroom is an essential. I love the headroom, gives me plenty of space and it's very comfortable, but that's a personal choice. Thanks very much for watching. Hope you liked it, hope it was useful. There's plenty of videos out there that will give you all this similar advice, if not better advice in most cases. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up if you liked it and subscribe. It costs you nothing, but it helps me. Thank you.